Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Haniya Mirza. I am 12 years old. I am in grade 8. I go to Ahmadi Elementary School and I am in the Mount Pleasant Halqa Jamaat in Brampton West. The topic of my project is Let's Mix It Up, where I will be creating a DIY drink mixer. Ever want some way to easily stir your drinks while you can add something in or quickly do something else? Well, today I will present my new invention I've created that will stir your drink for you, made out of almost all the things you can find at home or find at a nearby store. My hypothesis. I hypothesize that my drink stirrer will be able to mix just any drink easily on its own so that during that time we can add or do something else. If my hypothesis works, then I'll be able to solve an everyday problem due to how it functions. The purpose of my project was to create something new and something that solves an everyday problem. The materials. First, you will need a piece of cardstock, which is 14 centimeters in length and 12 centimeters in width. Then you'll need tape, which is water resistant, so don't use something like masking tape. A cork or a long cap or a bunch of straws. As you can see, I used a cork. A motor, like this. A 9-volt battery snap connector. A 9-volt battery. Skewers. An X-Acto knife. Foam, Bristol board, or cardboard. A motor holder, which is optional. Hot glue, pen, and straw. The procedure. First, grab your cardstock and cut it into a square, cutting it into a rectangle. As I mentioned, 14 centimeters length and 12 centimeters in width. Punch out 2 small holes, about 3/4 of the way. Cover it in water-resistant tape and leave the holes. Put the wires from the snap connector through the holes. Glue the cork, long cap, or bunch of straws to the front. Glue the motor with or without the motor holder to the cork with the spinner part facing down. Using the X-Acto knife, cut a small dent in the bottom of the cork to help fit your cup on. Hot glue the straw to the spinner of the motor. Try gluing it at an angle so it spins in circles instead of spinning in one same spot. Cut out a small box that the battery fits in with the foam, Bristol board, or cardboard and glue it to the back at the back beside your battery snap connector. Fit your skewer into the straw. You could add 1 or 2 more if needed, but do not glue it in. Connect your battery and put it in the box and watch your mixer move. Enjoy your DIY mixer. Now I'm going to be doing the experiment. Okay. First, I'm going to be adding my skewers. One is loose, so that's why I'm going to be adding 2. It fits in perfectly. I'm going to add red. And because the red already kind of mixes itself, I'm just going to add blue so you can see it turn purple. The battery is already at the back. I'm going to connect this wire and it should start moving. As you can see, it worked. Okay, now to continue. My variables and controls. My invention was not copied from any video, neither did I take it from a website. I invented it myself without any other ideas of someone else, though during the project a few things didn't go as planned. The first thing I realized wouldn't work was that the drink straw wasn't reusable and that it wasn't able to come off. This is why I decided to use skewers, as they're easy to take on and off. The second thing I realized wrong when making my invention was that it wouldn't bounce on the cup without tipping one way or another. This is why I decided to put the battery at the back, so I had to wait going a little back rather than going front and hitting this so it wouldn't move. These are my variables and controls. My results. My results are that my invention was a success. I took a time to adjust some things here and there to make it properly functional on its own, but in the end it worked. I was able to create something that solved one of everyday's problems, and I'm proud of that. Now, if you're rushing to make breakfast, this invention can save you time. Even more importantly, this invention can help you mix while putting something in it. Now you won't have to call someone else to help you, and you'll be able to do it on your own and independently. My conclusion. In the end, my hypothesis proved me right. My project was a success, and I'm proud of what I've made. I learned that motors can be used for different things, and that you can't expect something to work out all at once. For example, when I decided to create this, I had a brief layout in my mind of how it would work, and I thought it would work easily. It taught me how inventors don't just think of something and it works, it takes time and effort, and more importantly, it takes determination. I love creating this project and I enjoyed how I got to experiment with different things. In fact, this isn't my first project. Just 2 to 3 days ago, I had a whole different idea. As you may have figured, it didn't work out. Though that invention was followed by a video, and even though that may sound much easier than creating a whole new idea on your own, I enjoyed creating this project more as I got to learn much more than I would have following a tutorial. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and Jazakallah.